Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're going to be watching this video. This is Gist with Jen, okay? This is my vlog. Today I'm going to be sharing the story of how my husband almost went to jail after we found out that money was sent to an account through a scammer. Okay, so this is how the story went. 2016, I was pregnant with my last child, and I got a phone call on a very beautiful Tuesday afternoon. I can never forget. And the other person on the line was a white lady, and she said, I wanted to speak. She called my husband's name. I want to speak to your husband. And I was like, speaking, and she said, oh, I transferred money $3,000 into your account, and I want my money back. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she said, I somebody asked me to transfer money into your account, and I did it without, I don't know what I was thinking, but right now I have my senses back and I need my money. So I said, you must have called the wrong number. And I hung up the phone, and she kept calling. I picked. I said, excuse me, you must have called the wrong number. I don't know what you're talking about. And that was how she kept calling. I would cut the phone, and she called, I'll cut it, and I didn't pick it. And after my husband came back from work that very day, and I asked him, I said, honey, did somebody send 3,000 to your account? Because I'm just getting this focus back to back. And he said, yes, I received an alert that somebody sent 3,000. I thought it's the person that was supposed to send money from Nigeria, that, that the person somebody was supposed to send money to his account, and then they had to pay the person in Naira in Nigeria. That's how the story went anyway. I don't want to go into detail because of, social media and all that, because yeah, so you get my point. You get what I'm trying to say. So at the end of the day, don't knowing that the account number that my husband gave to somebody in Nigeria, a family member of mine that we gave to somebody in Nigeria, happened to now give that account number to somebody else again. So like he went to a third party, and those third party now happen to be scammers. All those people that Yahoo boys that they were looking for what they would their client that put the person that their mugu now they look for how their mugu go take send money. So they gave the lady my husband's account number with account information that the lady should go ahead and pay the money into the account. And that was how the woman transferred $3,000 into my husband's account. You understand? And when they sent a message to my family member in Nigeria that, the money has been sent, she also sent the equivalent of Naira to the person's account, not knowing that it's not a third party exchange. You understand me? So this lady was calling us because according to her, she contacted the bank because now they blocked her. She has lost contact with those people at this point because, of course, Margaret don't pay already. The money they needed from her, she has already paid. You understand? So they blocked her, and she couldn't reach them anymore. So the only way she could find her money, it was to send message to the bank. She sent money to the bank in US, and she told them that she sent 3,000 to this account and she needs her money. And that was how those bank people were maybe because she would go to the fraud and prevention whatever department, and they were able to retrieve the information, and they gave her phone number, and it happened to be that it was my number they gave to her. So she was calling me, but she wanted to speak to my husband. So not knowing that when my husband will now confirm, I will realize that something might be fishy out here. I told the woman that I will go and pay the woman. She was even telling me I'm a soldier, because we had to call her back to explain. She was like, oh, I'm a soldier, I'm in the army. You people cannot scam me, you cannot steal my money. I said, excuse me, we don't know anything about this, what is going on, but whatever I'm going to send you back your money. So that to send me account details. And I took cash with my own money, me and my husband's money. I personally went to the bank, I paid the money to her account, and I sent her a receipt of payment. And we thought it was over, guys. We thought it was over. No, that was the beginning of the whole problem. We thought it was over. People in Nigeria, they're like, oh, don't worry, you've gotten it taken care of, blah, 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 blah. And they were able to contact the person in Nigeria, and then they've sent the money back and all that. We should not worry about it. That was the beginning of the problem, because a few weeks later, we received a letter from the state of New Jersey. It was a letter. It was saying state of New Jersey versus my husband for a fraud allegation. You understand? And that was when we knew that this was serious. Then I was heavily pregnant. I was 7 months pregnant for our last child. What we went through, oh my God, it was terrible. It was a terrible experience. You cannot begin to imagine how my heart was racing, my heart was pounding when we got that letter. So we called them in Nigeria and we explained to them that see what is going on. Oh, they're like, oh, it's not a so serious matter. And my husband was like, this is a serious matter. I have to go and get a lawyer. I have to get a lawyer. And immediately those kind of cases become public. We started seeing letters coming, tripping in from different lawyers, that they do this kind of case, blah, blah, blah. But God led my husband to a very good lawyer. And by the time with the court case started, we spent over $15,000 both traveling from Texas to New Jersey for the court case, and just going up and down. You understand? It cost us, with the cost of the lawyer and everything, it cost us over $15,000. But I promise you, that was a money well spent, because at the end of the day, my husband was vindicated and the case was dropped and all that. And the reason why the case was quickly dropped was because the woman wasn't forthcoming as a witness, because as far as she's concerned, she has gotten her money. You understand? Now it was a case between the state and my husband. And you see this our color. They're not playing with you. They're not playing with you. And as I tell people, I say, the day you go to Kirikiri in this America, and you have court case, and you end up going to Kirikiri, and they take your mug shot of your picture, and they put criminal record. That's it for you. It would be better for you to just pack your load and go to Nigeria and forget about being here, because you will definitely not get a good job from that day forward. I was telling my friend, I said the only kind of job you will get is for you to be a greeter in the store. When people are going, you will say welcome. When they are going, you say bye-bye. That's the job you will get, $10 per hour job. And if you don't have that one, you go and work in Salvation Army, where they do thrift store. All those thrift store is a second-hand clothes where people donate to the stores, and then they sell it out as second-hand used clothes. They call it thrift stores. That is the only place that employ people that have been to prison. That is the only place that employ them. And they give them cheap, they pay them cheap, because they know that you will not get a job anywhere. Or you go and start your own business. Because if you start your own business, nobody's going to do background check on you, right? So that is your only option. If not, just pack your load and go back to Nigeria, because that's it. Your career is done for. Whatever you think you were doing to make good money. So we took it very, very serious, and I was so grateful to God that everything went, and we had a good lawyer who took care of business. I knew that my husband is innocent. We have no idea. So a lot of people have been scammed, because when you give your account number, you give your information to people, you don't know where it's going to end up in. So my advice for you is that don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you give your address. Somebody call you and say, oh, I just want to use your address to do a business, or I want to use your address to do business, or open a business, or I want to use your address to do one transaction. Do not allow that. Don't give your address to anybody. Don't give your account number to anybody, because they will definitely come, especially if you are new here in America. They will definitely come, because my husband's friend that just came, they wanted to catch him too. They were like, oh, can you send us, yes, want to use your account number to transfer money, we'll pay you, we'll give you $1,000. And you're like, $1,000 for him then was a big money. And he called my husband and like, oh, see what somebody told me. One of my friends in Dallas, he said, want to use my account to transfer money, and they're going to give me $1,000. My husband said, don't try it. Don't try. My husband gave him the story of what happened to him. And he learned his lesson real quick, and he was like, oh my God, thank you so much. And that is why I'm doing this video for you, especially you if you live in abroad, because even I've heard that even in Europe, there are a lot of people that are scamming people using. There was one lady happened to as well, that she gave somebody, so oh, I want to use your account. She gave the person the ATM, and that was how the person was transferring fraud money into that account, and using her ATM to withdraw the money. Be very, very careful. Trust nobody. This word is a wicked word. I just want you to know that, and that's why I'm doing this video. I hope you find this useful. If you find this useful, please like, share, and comment. And if you have also gone through a similar experience, you can also share it with us. We would like to interview you and bring you to our show. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye bye.